Yo, what's going on, guys? It is me, Quinkin, and welcome back to my channel. Yes, I'm finally back, and I'm back to uploading. And today we're actually going to take out a top 5 teams you should use in career mode, and I think you guys are going to enjoy this video. Make sure to leave a like on the video, and if you're new, make sure to subscribe. I'm back to uploading. I'm so happy to see that FIFA 21 actually has my interest this year. There's a lot of things they added to career mode, and I can't wait to get the game, and I can't wait to bring out content for you guys. But let's get right into it, into number 1, which is Chelsea. Now, Chelsea is one of the biggest clubs in the Premier League, and they're one of the top sides with one of the highest budgets. We've already seen this summer that Chelsea has splashed the cash after having a transfer ban. Right now, they're trying to get the most players they can to beef up their squad, and currently they have a budget of $120 million. And the reason they have so much money is because of the owner that they have. He's filthy rich, and Chelsea, after that transfer ban, they've been able to get some funds, and now they're able to purchase these players. Now, if you do decide to do this career mode, it would be a very fun team to do because Chelsea is a team that is on the up. They're rising up. They're getting a lot of good young talent, and their team is really good. Now, there are some players you're going to have to sell to get some more funds. Some players that look like they are leaving. The first one being Kepa, the goalkeeper. We've already seen the memes on him not trying to get off and continue to play the game. He's had a lot of problems after that, so he's a player that might be leaving, as well as Marcos Alonso, the aging left back from Spain. He's a player that they might sell just because he's not fitting into the system anymore, and they have a lot of young talent that's trying to grow, and that's a position that you could get a new goalkeeper, a new left back. But overall, this is a very exciting team to use nonetheless. You have the likes of Christian Pulisic, you have the likes of Hudson-Odoi, and you have new signings like Hakim Ziyech from Ajax, and as well as Timo Werner, who is personally one of my favorite strikers right now, who came from Red Bull Leipzig. And I do believe that this will be a very posing career mode, kind of difficult just because it's in the Premier League, and you will be facing the likes of Manchester City, Liverpool, Manchester United, Tottenham Hotspurs, and as well as Arsenal. So, you know, I feel like Chelsea realistically is a top 3 team right now. I do feel like they are better than the likes of Spurs and Arsenal, and maybe a little ahead of Manchester United. I feel like their team is a little more united, so I feel like this is a career mode you'll have a lot of fun with, and you'll probably be able to win the league in your second season, just because you might be wanting to see how those new additions do, your new goalkeeper, your new left back, and the new defenders, or possible new additions you want to the team. But Chelsea, a very fun team to do, and hopefully you guys enjoy it. And next we have FC Club Barcelona as the next team that you should do, just because Barcelona right now is going through a lot of problems. The club doesn't know if Lionel Messi is going to leave or if he's going to stay, and that poses a huge threat on Barcelona's future. And there's just been a lot of tension between the board of directors and the players, and it just hasn't been a good year for Barcelona. And this is a very good team. This is a team I'm going to start off with just because there's a lot of players that might leave, like Samuel Umtiti. Gerard Piqué is in question as well. Busquets is another player who didn't look good in that Bayern game. He looked very tired. And this is a good team because there are a lot of players you can sell and a lot of new players they could bring into the club with that money that you get. And Barcelona right now, I feel like they're trying to get some more young talent, some players that can grow in the team and that can learn from Ronald Koeman. And the big question is, what is going to happen with Lionel Messi? Is he going to stay, or is he going to go with Manchester City? Is he going to go to PSG? We don't know, but it's a very difficult situation, and I feel like this is one of the most fun career modes that you could do in FIFA 21, and like I said, it's going to be the one I'm going to do just because I feel like there's a lot to do, and it's going to be very fun seeing what I can do with Barcelona and the signings I would bring in to make them contend in the league and also in the Champions League. Now, I know realistically, if Messi leaves, Champions League is off the table. They're just going to be focusing on the league just because they're not going to have that firepower anymore. They're not going to have that surprise of Messi picking them up, from losing or from being in a tough situation. So this is going to be a very interesting career mode to do, and hopefully you guys do enjoy it when I take out my first career mode on FIFA 21 with FC Barcelona. Third on the list, we have Manchester United, and they're my favorite team in England. My two favorite teams are Manchester United and Real Madrid, just so you guys know. But Manchester United has a budget of $223 million. I think they're always like in the top 3 of most richest clubs in the world, next to Barcelona and Real Madrid. But Manchester United are kind of a team that are like Chelsea, where there are some players that just there's no point in having them anymore. Players like Eric Bailly, players like Marcos Rojo, Phil Jones, players that just honestly aren't fulfilling the role that they should have in Manchester United. So there are some aging players like Nemanja Matic that need to go. Alexis Sanchez was on loan at Inter, and he's probably going to come back to Man United. So there are some players you can get some money for, but you can never go wrong with Manchester United to start off your career mode in FIFA 21. They already have a lot of great players. They have the likes of Marcus Rashford, Paul Pogba, Bruno Fernandes. They have a lot of good young talent, and I feel like Solskjaer has been doing a pretty good job with Man United. I don't believe that he is the manager that's going to bring us a Champions League, but he's getting close. He's getting close to that league title. He just needs to get more consistent with the results in Man United, and but I feel like he's doing a great job with the youth. So this is a team I suggest you guys to do, just because they have a very good skeleton of young players that are already in the team. So with the transfer budget that you do have, obviously try to bolster up the defense and some key pieces in the midfield. But other than that, that's why I think you guys should choose Manchester United as one of the teams to start off in FIFA 21. In the penultimate position, we have Inter Milan, and I believe you guys should use this team just because, you know, it's the opposition of Juve, and Inter and Juve this season we're going head to head trying to fight for that Calcio A title. So I feel like Inter, if you don't want to go for that easy route with Juventus, who have a lot more money, who already have a better squad, I feel like you should go for Inter. They have some very good players. They have a very good goalkeeper in Handanovic. They have a good defender in Skriniar. They also got Diego Godin, who came from Atletico de Madrid. They also have the likes of Christian Eriksen, who came from Spurs. So I feel like this is a team that over the years they've been able to get some good talent, some players that can fit good roles in the team, and I feel like they're able to make that next big step in the next upcoming year, and you could be the manager that can do that. It's going to be your decision whether or not you want to keep Lautaro Martinez or if you want to sell him to get a lot of money, because I feel like he's going to go for like $130-150 million. So he's a player they could sell and possibly get a much less expensive player that has already been proving himself. Probably a player like a Joao Felix, who hasn't really been doing too well in Atletico de Madrid, but obviously he is a big star and you could probably put him in the Inter Milan team. But that was just a thought. You are obviously going to be the manager and the one that's going to make the decisions on that, but Inter are looking like a very nice team to use. They were in the Europa League final against Sevilla. They did lose, but I feel like their team is just getting better and better every year, and they're gonna be in Champions League next season once again. Hopefully they do a little better, and in the league they're gonna be fighting against Cristiano Ronaldo's Juventus. So that's gonna be your choice. What decisions do you make? What players do you sell? What players do you bring into the team so you can finally beat Juventus and finally get that Calcio A title that, you know, Inter hasn't been able to get in a long amount of years. And finally, we've made it to the final team in this top 5 teams you should use for FIFA 21 career mode. And the final team is Atletico de Madrid. They are one of the top teams in Spain, and a team that surprisingly knocked out Liverpool in the previous Champions League campaign. This season has been very weird for Atletico de Madrid. They beat Liverpool, but before beating and eliminating Liverpool, they were doing very poorly in the league, and it looked like they weren't even going to be in a position for Champions League. But you know, this whole coronavirus thing happened and there was a huge break, and in that time when the league resumed, Atletico de Madrid was able to keep getting good results, getting some good points that they needed, and they ended up in 3rd position and once again in Champions League. And a lot of people are calling out Diego Simeone just because they feel like he's too defensive, and he has a good player in Joao Felix and a lot of good players around him that could play a better style of football, but Diego Simeone is stuck with the same defensive team. They score a goal and then they just defend the whole 90 minutes, and a lot of fans A lot of Atletico de Madrid fans are tired of that. So it's going to be your choice what you do with the team. Do you want to be defensive still and have that Atletico de Madrid DNA, or do you want to be more offensive and build around Joao Felix, who's a very good young player? We've seen it in that game against Red Bull Leipzig. As soon as he got into that game in the Champions League, this guy was doing the most. He was trying to create chances. He's the one that scored the penalty, and you could see a huge difference once he came into the game. So Atletico de Madrid are looking like a pretty good team to use in the next career mode, and I know they're going to have the funds for you to bring in the players that you want, and they have a very loyal fan base. So hopefully you could be the manager to help them bring that Champions League that they've wanted for so long. They lost out 2 finals in a row against Real Madrid, so it's going to be your opportunity to bring them that Champions League back to Madrid. But that is the end of the video. If you guys did enjoy it, make sure to leave a like and leave a comment down below on whether or not you liked it and what I could do to make the video better. As well as if you guys want me to do a part 2 of another 5 teams that you should try to do in the next FIFA 21 career mode, leave a comment down below and show your support with a like. But that's pretty much it. I'm Quinkin, and I'll see you guys next time.